Just because they're not in the same conference anymore doesn't mean they can't continue the rivalry. After several years off, the Syracuse and Georgetown rivalry is back. I'm Prim Saripapat with your ESPN headline. Let's bring in college basketball reporter for ESPN.com, Dana O'Neill. So Dana, the two will play a 4-year home-and-home series beginning in the 2015 and 16 season. How hard did both of these schools work to make this happen?
Well, they worked very hard because, when this whole thing died from when Syracuse moved on to the ACC, there were a lot of, I'll say hard feelings, but some mixed emotions, and there was some concern that this may never happen again because it didn't have to. So both schools really had to kind of come together and make it happen because they had to want it to happen. It's such a great rivalry, and I think it's so important that these two teams got together. Fortunately, John Thompson and Jim Boeheim are always saying, we need to try to make this happen. They've always been on the right page. So, those two, I think, helped broker this to happen. Well,
Daryl Gross, the athletic director for Syracuse, said restarting the series was the highest priority since they moved to the ACC. You mentioned how important this is. Why is it so important to restart this series?
Well, I mean, it's been so good. There aren't many rivalries left, really in college athletics that can call into play the sort of drama that the Syracuse Georgetown one has. There's such a flavor to it. It's a game that people even outside of the Northeast, I think, recognize as being very important. And let's be honest, if you want to look at this as a business decision, it certainly doesn't hurt Syracuse to kind of keep itself alive in the D.C. metro area, especially now that they're in the ACC, and it certainly won't hurt Georgetown to keep its fingerprints a little bit in New York as it continues in the Big East. So from a business decision, it's important. But I think this is more about emotions and about tradition and really keeping something that matters to college basketball that's even bigger than the two schools involved alive.
Absolutely. So the Syracuse-Georgetown rivalry is back and will begin in the 2015 and 16 season. Dana O'Neill, thanks a lot for your time and insight today.
Anytime, Prim.
All right, keep it logged on to ESPN.com. We'll keep you updated with this story.